What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Fluid, and today we talking about planners. I just want to talk to you about organization skills and really being able to pick out a planner that's going to fit you in the year that you are looking to have. I strongly believe in having a calendar, a planner that you can write inside. Now, I definitely use my Google Calendar, and we're going to talk about how I use those, how I organize, and how I stay on top of my tasks. Because as an entrepreneur who also still works for a company as well, it can be hard to keep up with your schedule and to know everything that you have going on and to make sure that you're checking everything on your list. So that's what we're here to talk about today. Grab your water. I get nervous, we like soldiers, no need for words, just touch. This is the R-Line planner. I decided to get this planner for 2022 because I really was looking at my nutrition and looking at how I was utilizing the moon cycles to manifest and release. And so this planner was really good for that. This planner shows you everything that's going on in the solar system and the dates. So it tells you when the solar eclipses are. It tells you when there's a Mercury retrograde or any other type of retrograde. It tells you when the full moon is, the new moon. And there's also a seasonal guide for nutrition. And it just really breaks down everything. It breaks down earth signs, fire signs. Not only does she have seasonal food guides, she also has seasonal practices that are in alignment with different cultures. So we have African, which is Egyptian. You also have Ayurvedic, which is Indian. Then you have traditional Chinese medicine, and you have Celtic, which is European. So yeah, it's really good. And she has a new version for 2023 that also is special for the ladies because it has a menstrual cycle tracking inside there, which I thought was really great. I'm pretty good with keeping up with my cycle and knowing my body. So I decided to go with a different planner this year, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But I want to see if I can find one that is empty. So you have your full moon releases, and this is from Alina Alive. Her information is going to be linked below. I love her videos. Anytime I'm looking for information about what's going on in the astro world, I look at her videos. She does really good meditations as well. Strongly recommend that you check her out. And yeah, so you have your new moon releases and all of that. And then you also have your monthly alignment pages, and in these pages you have a habit tracker. You have a habit tracker so you can track your habits and everything that you've been doing for this month and kind of just know where you are with your goals and the habits that you're trying to bring into your life. So yeah, I love this planner. I definitely love this planner. Only thing that I will say is for the weeks, I need more space and I need the times. I need a little bit more on the day-to-day basis, which is why I chose to go to this law of attraction planner. Now, I've used one of these before, and that's why I went back to it, because I'm at a space now where almost everything that I had planned fell through. And so I'm reevaluating, and I'm really looking at, okay, what is my mission statement? Which is my life statement? What am I really working towards right now? And so that's why I needed this planner for this year, because I really like how in the beginning it gives you actionable steps. It gives you questions to ask yourself. And then once you complete these questions, it tells you to go back and read certain ones that you answered, and then use those answers to come up with your life statement and your mission statement. Now, this planner is huge. So if you're one of those people that like to keep your planner and everywhere with you, this may not be the one. You may need something smaller like the R-Line planner. However, I love how inside of this planner for your weeks, you have the habit tracker for the week, not just for the month. And for me, it helps me to be able to see weekly, how am I doing week to week to week. And yes, you could still do that with the monthly as well, but I just like how this layout is, and I really like that there's times here on each day, so I can really look at what time I need to do this, what time am I meeting the client here, what time I'm meeting the client there, and really be able to look at my day and how it's going to flow. Now, life flows the way it's intended to, so it's not always going to be exactly like I planned, but I really love being able to do this. And then I always have 1,000 things to do in a week. And so it gives you that space to think about your priorities, and then also have them in alignment with how important they are, because sometimes these priorities are going to get pushed over to the next week, and most of the time they do. What I do is in the beginning of the month I may list all of my month's priorities and then check them off, and then the next week the things that didn't get done, I put those on there and I keep them in the same order or add things as needed. And I just love being able to really break down my day, my top priorities for the day, my priorities for the week, and then just a goal and a reward. So it also has on here for you to give yourself a reward every day, which is good and can be bad. You don't have to do it. You don't. I reward myself at least once a week. I do self-care once a week, which includes me allowing someone to do something for me. So going to get a massage, going to get my nails done, going to get my lashes done, and also then getting some food that is really nutritional and good for me. So like going to one of my favorite spots, which is Sweet Art or Teatopia. We have so many good places to eat out here in St. Louis. So I go and I get me some good food. I go and I enjoy somebody else doing a service for me, so I could just relax and be chill, okay? So yes. That is why I chose this planner for this year, because I needed more guidance on a day-to-day basis. And I also love how it has the goals for the month and then actionable steps that you can take for that main goal. And I'm very much that person where when I accomplish a goal, I want to reward myself. And so this is perfect because it also allows me to think of a reward that is going to motivate me to accomplish that goal. Now, of course, my goals motivate me, which is another thing that I love about this planner, because it makes sure that when you are listing your goals and you're doing your planning out for your years, like it has like your life goals, 1 year, 3 year, 3 month, like all of that. And since I'm in a reevaluation period, that's why I needed this planner for this year. And they also were out of the color that I wanted for the online planner. I was a little late. I'm a little salty, but it's okay. I think that was actually for a reason, because I needed a different planner this year. Now, I am definitely going to be checking out Alina's next planner for 2024. However, for now, this is what I needed, and I can still use her videos in order to keep me in alignment with what's going on in the astral world. And I still have this planner so that I can look at the different practices throughout the different seasons. This is still knowledge that I have accessible for me since I bought the planner last year. So just some tips on planners that I recommend for you to get. I'm going to have the link to both of these planners down in the description, so check that out. Now let's talk about using your Google Calendar in alignment with your physical planner to make sure that you show up on time, okay? Now, time management has not always been my thing. My family knows it, but it's okay, right? They love me anyway. So I use my planner when I'm planning things out, when I'm planning out my week. I have 1 day a week where I sit down and I plan out my week. It's typically on Sunday. Sometimes I'll get started on the next week on Friday or Saturday. Whenever I'm in that feeling like I want to plan, I'm going to start planning, because we all know once you're in that mood, you need to just do it. Do not let that mood pass you by, okay? Take advantage of the energy that you have when you have it, because energy comes and goes, okay? So when using your Google Calendar in alignment with your planner, you always want to make sure that you take them side by side. When I'm out somewhere and I don't have my planner with me, I might just put it in my Google Calendar, and then I'll have to come back and have it side by side with my physical planner so that I can write it in while I am figuring out my week. And also at the same time, when I'm writing something in my planner and I know that I have an appointment, I will put the address, any notes that needs to be put, and what I'm doing, the time frame that I'm doing it in my Google Calendar. And for certain things that I need to make sure that I show up for, I add alerts. So I also have an alarm go off. When I need to be getting ready to go. If I don't have it to where it's when I need to be getting ready, then your girl gonna be late. I'm gonna be late. I also believe in divine timing, so if I am late, I'm late. But there's certain things that you definitely don't want to be late for. So that's why, it's really good to use a physical planner in conjunction with a Google planner. And my Google account is also linked to my website so that nobody can double book me. So if I have something in my Google Calendar, it'll translate over to my website so that it already shows that I'm unavailable. And our client can't book a consultation. They can't book anything during that time that I already have blocked off, which is also why it's so important to use your Google Planner in alignment with your physical planner. I hope these organizational and planning tips helped you out. If it did, please give me a big fat thumbs up. Share the video with your friends, your family, your people. And yeah, comment. Let me know what you thought. And if you're going to get one of these planners. So I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.